Korean dramas rarely run into controversies. But, when they do, they rake up quite the storm. The Korean audience is unforgiving and expressive about the things that don't sit well with them. Hence, Korean makers are careful of the content they generate. However, once in a while, there comes a K-drama that gets tangled in controversies. While they are rarely banned, in exceptional cases they are taken off the network. For example, one of the most controversial Korean dramas of the recent past, Joseon Exorcist. The supernatural thriller was cancelled after just 2 episodes. The K-drama had finished 80% of filming but had to be dropped for distortion of history and use of Chinese props. The audience also takes the conduct of its actors off-screen seriously. Makers are weary of the power of public petitions. Like what happened with KDRAMAS, which is indefinitely postponed due to actress Park Hae-soo's alleged school violence scandal. Then there are a few popular Korean dramas that made headlines for various reasons. Here are a few of them. Number 1. Penthouse 3. While the engaging thriller received rave reviews internationally, Koreans were upset over too many brand placements. The viewers claimed it hampered the flow of the scenes and diverted their attention from the scenes. The season was also slammed for cultural appropriation. The season introduced a new American character. But, the look, tattoos, facial piercing, dreadlocks, and the way the character was presented were not appreciated by the audience. The actor who played the character, Park Yoon-seok, issued an apology after the criticism. The drama also was critiqued for inappropriate use of videos and news clips from 2 real-life tragedies, the Pohang earthquake in 2017 and the Gwangju building collapse in 2021. The makers issued an apology to the victims and family members of the tragedies and the scenes were deleted. Number 2, 25-21. The show was one of the most popular Korean dramas of 2022 with Kim Tae-ri and Nam Joo-hyuk in the lead. While the duo was praised for their performances, the show was in the dock for romanticizing love between an adult and a minor. While a 4-year age gap isn't exactly frown-worthy, what didn't sit well with the audience was Joo-hyuk's character, who was an adult proposing to Tae-ri's character, who was a minor. Number 3, My Mr. Starring popular South Korean idols Yoo and Lee Sun-kyun in the lead roles, the movie faced the public's ire over the age gap between the two. Though the story is about a platonic relationship and how the protagonists heal each other, the series still didn't sit well with the viewers who were upset over the fact that the male lead was in his 40s while Yoo was in her 20s. Another scene that drew flack was Yoo being badly beaten by loan sharks. Number 4, Snowdrop. This K-drama marked the acting debut of the popular K-pop girl band, Jisoo, opposite Junghaein. Haein stars as a North Korean spy assigned a mission in South Korea, where he falls in love with a university student during the uprising. The series is set in the year 1987, one of the crucial years in South Korean history for its democracy movement for overthrowing the dictatorship. The K-drama did make noise for all the right reasons in the beginning, but when it was aired, it was called out for distortion of historical events to suit the narrative. Questions were also raised over a fictionalization of a real-life agent of the Agency for National Security Planning for being portrayed as just despite the many known exploits by the agency. Number 5, River Where the Moon Rises. In October 2021, Kim So-hyun and Jisoo were confirmed to lead the Sajak drama, River Where the Moon Rises. 5 months after, Jisoo was under fire after he was accused of bullying his former schoolmates. He allegedly carried around a BB gun and fired it at students for fun, and threw food at them. The actor apologized through his Instagram account and he soon stepped down from the drama. He was replaced by Mr. Queen star Na-in-woo, and it was reported that they had to refilm the episodes all over again after finishing 90% of its filming. This led to the drama's production company to file a lawsuit for damages against Jisoo's agency. River Where the Moon Rises continued with its release with a different male lead, and for its finale, it ended on solid viewership ratings. Number 6, Goblin. The beloved, classic drama of Gongyoo and Kimgoeun actually did land up in some controversy after airing. Sure, it is loved by many across the oceans, but there are a couple of things that made critics and some fans call it out. One was the overt product placement, from the characters detailing out their Subway sandwich to eating fried chicken from a place almost every day. For many, it became too distracting. Second, was the very obvious age gap between the leads. The story demanded a high school student to fall for a 900-plus-year-old goblin, who easily looked in his 30s. TV critic Hwang Jin-mi reviewed it by saying, "The system of fantasy blocks any guilt and allows viewers to accept, without being repulsed, the romance between a minor and an older man." He even added that, "The image of a young girl hanging onto a rich older guy still lingers in the memory of the viewers." Third, was Kim Go-eun's character's Cinderella stereotype, of wanting a man to save them from troubles at the drop of a hat, especially when the man has superhuman powers. This eventually ends up influencing women to want a significant other to do the same for them, in a way, diminishing their own self-respect. Number 7. Backstreet Rookie. Probably one of the biggest controversial dramas out of the ones on the list. Approximately 6,000 complaints were filed after its first episode on Korea Communication Standards Commission. The drama is based on the webtoon by the same name, and was already known for being sexually explicit. Audience was apprehensive before the show even released and voiced out their concerns, only for the producers to promise a family rom-com instead. The story revolves around a part-time underage girl and a grown-up manager falling in love. Audience found red flags in the first episode itself. It showed an underage girl flirting and kissing a grown man. It even showed the underage, young lead asking a stranger to buy her cigarettes. To top all of this, another thing that irked the viewers was the female lead's extremely short skirt and the majority of her scenes being shot in low angle. Number 8. The King, Eternal Monarch. The drama received criticism for appearing to have used images of buildings that are similar to Japanese temples while depicting the fictional Korean Empire. Some viewers also saw similarities between the imperial seal for the fictional Korean Empire and the real imperial seal of Japan. Another controversy erupted over episode 6, which contained a naval battle scene between the Korean Empire and Japan. It was pointed out that the Japanese warships with Japanese flags were similar in design to current Korean warships. This controversy can be better understood in the context of the long history of conflict between Korea and Japan. Modern-day negative sentiments about the country are often tied to Japan making Korea its imperial colony in 1910, which led to further issues such as Japan's use of Koreans as forced laborers during World War II. Apparent depictions of even a fictional Korean history that appears to have been influenced by Japanese tradition has therefore become a controversy.